Jaguars.
We're scoreless after one.
First quarter with no score.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 25-yard line.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's got some space here. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown.
The kicker.
A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
7. Colts nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The
Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. He sets to fire deep. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
The Jaguars.
And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Jackson.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
It's a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Jaguar 1st down.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
This time Jackson will throw it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Colts take over.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Taken down at the 17-yard line.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On second down now, Atkins. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 31-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Off the play fake, Glenn. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing again. Glenn, flush to his right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 45-yard line. Off play action. Glenn. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. First down, Atkins, and they'll get him down right around the 16. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Glenn sliding out of the pocket. For Kidder here, it's complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That was a heck of an effort to stop him just short of the marker, but now they're going to need another big play on 4th down on defense, I believe, because offensively, they went from 3rd and long to now it's a go situation here on 4th and inches.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1.
No gain on the
call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Right now, no questioning the toughness of this Jaguar defense. This is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
That ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Lamar Jackson sacked.
Now a timeout taken.
2 yards.
Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Off the play fake. Glenn, he'll buy some time right. And his pass incomplete. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, Atkins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, Glenn. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
2-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he split the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now,
who you about to play?
If they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he pushes forward,
kick
but
your
comes up
sorry
short
ass.
of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Stopped short of the goal.
Well, Brandon, we always
wanna
know
play
that once you
court.
score one touchdown,
You want two.
you're without a doubt.
He
And
don't wanna
so
play
far
me.
today,
Sorry,
he's
ass
got
nigga.
one, but was denied as he tried to get
He
the
want to
second
play
one.
and they got beat
2 of
on.
their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Rolling, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
When you're this close to the
just
goal
saying
line,
that
you
'cause
got to
you
expect
got beat
pressure
on.
from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
I'm talking about
Here's 3rd and goal now,
That's
back
the
at the
positivity.
11.
Yeah.
Looking
That
to
last
throw.
game, Court, that shit
Glenn.
got terrible.
Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
Just know to go
Certainly
ahead and
fair to
quit
take
the
away his
game
first
beforehand
read,
if
and
I
by
get
the
there.
time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. They got the interception.
Well, you can have my
Very
spot
little
after this
movement
game.
After, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't
It
it?
certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Play action. Now Jackson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
And the Jaguars send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these.
It got his man complete. 20, 10, and finally out of bounds all the way down at about the 2. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Atkins, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. To try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7.
Good. Makes the score Colts 17. Jaguars 7.
Wood, you coming to take my spot next game?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will
That's
send
what I'm
this
trying
one
to do.
away.
Just holding me up.
That'll be taken about a yard deep.
Yeah, I'm
and
trying to
they'll just
catch the
sit on
fourth
this
quarter.
one as their drive will start at
We
the
beating,
25.
never mind. We beating the hell out these niggas. Never mind. I ain't got to tune into that shit.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
AD 32 and 11. Man, AD ain't let up on
this
Aiden
passing
yet.
game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're.
Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
On 1st down, Glenn. And that is incomplete here.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive
You say
started
you about
in
to
close
leak
territory,
DoorDash?
they're still not in field goal range yet.
Why,
so they
man?
can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Yeah. Oh, man, listen, Corey, you use that bitch every day, Cutto. I'm talking about, man, it be 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning. Corey be like, yeah, man, I'm finna order me something to eat real quick.
Complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be
goddamn.
3rd and less than a yard.
I don't give a fuck what time it is. Them motherfuckers on DoorDash.
And now they're looking at 3rd down here.
With the score Colts 17.
They don't bullshit over there. They said, fuck that. Ain't no quick fix in here. This motherfucker, we gonna DoorDash.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. on the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. Now this time he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And no, it's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st and 10, Glenn firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a 1st down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Glenn. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down. Glenn. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 15. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
At their own.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson. Flushed out right. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Left side, it's complete. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Throwing again. Jackson escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right. That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. He's going to have the first down past the 20. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right?
You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go. Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Off play action. Glenn.
He's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable.
That's how
so they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
I know.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Glenn. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong was go out of bounds. Nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep.
What song are you talking about?
Scramble drill there, partner. Some teams have some pretty good rules for it. Others are just saying make sure you work your way back into the sight lines of your quarterback, even if you take the play deep. And that's what they attempted to do on that one, unable to connect.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Glenn. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. That is an absolute backbreaker. That was a design passing play. Wasn't a draw. You think you got him stopped, good coverage downfield, and he's able to pick up the first with his legs. Defensively, that kicks into your psyche and hurts a little bit, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and here's the thing. Anytime you give up a 1st down, it hurts you psychologically, but it hurts more when they get it this way because you've covered everything. He didn't have any place to throw the football. He takes off running and picks it up anyway, and now you have to stay on the field for an extra set of downs.
And really could have used that stop trailing here in the 4th. They'll keep it on the ground. Atkins, and the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
This is where coaches have to spend a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Colts add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
And he gets it to the 30-yard line, but the football's not going to stay there. There's a penalty marker down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second and 9. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And now here's another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Off the play fake, Glenn. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now it's not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
2nd and 11.
The 2nd and 11. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Colts, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And next week, they get to stay home again as the Los Angeles Chargers come to town. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.